Alright, let's get an audio check on this and let's get to going.
I'm gonna die. Wait, actually, no. I'm in danger.
Alright, so I can't sleep. Well, I can. It's too early. And I want to get some work done on this map, and I said I would do everything live. So that's what I'm doing. At the very least tonight, I want to get the liming and the rock picking done. If the stream picks up, we might go further, but for sure, we're gonna get those items tended to. So here we go.
Oh yeah, I'm done. For some reason, these rebels look the same. No matter what. Legendary.
Hey, Varric. Thanks for joining.
Hope you guys are on.
Just on my way to do some field liming and rock picking. Welcome in, everybody. We're taking the loader up from the farm, so we have something to load the spreader with. And like I said earlier, a few minutes ago, I told everybody that watches that I wouldn't move forward unless I did a live. And I know it's late, so I don't expect an awesome stream, but I am documenting what I get done, and we'll go from there. That one I don't know. He did a couple different things with it. I didn't like some of the changes, and I got too many hours and too many things done in this map that it was pointless for me to start over again. I'd have to get in the train to see how many hours I have, but it's over 2,300. And at that point, I got too much into this. I'm not starting over. And of course, the controller battery level is low. Hopefully this doesn't screw with anything. There we go. And that last bar of battery didn't last me as long as I thought it would. And Outlaw, thanks for joining. Nice to see you. So in last episode, I left 250,000 liters of lime down here in the corner of the field. So we've got this one to do, and the one just on the other side. What's happening, Majors? How we doing tonight, buddy? I was trying to watch your stream earlier, but we were downstate, and the internet was atrocious for the phone, the data connection. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I figure it's not going to be that great of a turnout tonight. But I said I wouldn't do anything without it being documented, so here I am. Too early to go to bed and too late to stream for my normal people. Why is that what? I don't know why I said it. I just did, so now I've got to stick to it. I hope I don't have the same issue I had the last time I played. What did they do? Change it on me? No, there it is. Un momento, por favor. Last time I ran Spotify, it was bleeding over into the stream, so I'm hoping that's not the case. Why wouldn't that take any lime in? Oh well, whatever. Oh well. I was just going to give it a little top off, but 9% doesn't matter. I have fertilizer in. How do I have fertilizer in this thing? Oh boy. That's why it wouldn't take any in. When did I use this for fertilizing? That's going to be a huge problem. Yeah, I was also using the cord connection, so we're hoping. If it does, I'll just tell YouTube to edit it out. Yeah, this is going to be a huge problem. Oh, no, it ain't. Okay, good. It's just going to be Yeah. Yeah, I've got to. I was under the impression that this wouldn't allow me to unload. So we'll just back up over here and fling it out. There we go. That'll be something else to clean up. And we still got a little bit in here. I must have been sleepy the last time I loaded this thing. That's a mess. All right. So we're starting out great. What's up, Shasta? What a deal that is.
Yeah, so a set of engraved Rebel.
But that definitely explains why it wouldn't put 9% in. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Wildly off schedule, but it's just one of those things. Maybe I'll hit a new audience. We're doing all right, Shasta. We're doing all right. Could be better, could be worse. So we'll call it right down the middle of doing fine. I'm cooking up a new idea. Yeah. I get that. We were busy, and we went downstate because it's cheaper to buy tobacco in Missouri, and I can save. The minimum I can save is $6 a tub, but that's still driving an hour to go get it. If I buy it right here close to the house, which is a 30-minute drive, it costs almost $40 a tub. Now, down in Missouri, it costs $16 a tub. So I just went and bought 5 months worth of chew. What's up, Sandra? Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate you. Yep. 9 tubs of Stoker's Finest long cut chewing tobacco.
It basically says swap that.
And then we've got, we get downstate, and the middle kid stayed home. And all of a sudden, we get a, I don't know. I didn't burn any. The wife did in her van, though. But we made a day of it, and I think we actually came out pretty even. She bought some scratch tickets while we were there, and won some money. So it actually, before the expense of eating supper, we were actually ahead. so that worked out pretty nice. But we got down almost to where we were going, and we get a group text from the middle kid, and it's a video of a squirrel climbing on our bathroom window. Which, okay, a squirrel climbing on a window isn't cause for alarm per se, except this window is like 25 feet off the ground. And this squirrel is playing Spider-Man on the side of our house. And then the next text I get is, or I get a phone call, and in the amount of time it took for the video to come through, me to text back, and them to call me, the squirrel had started ripping through the screen. So, yeah, now I've got to go on squirrel patrol tomorrow. Poor kid thought she was going to stay home and have a nice, calm, relaxing day in the empty house. No. Ended up sitting outside with a soft air gun all day, chasing a squirrel. Yeah. No, it's not in the house, but it was trying. It was dark when we got home, so I gotta assess the whole situation in the light tomorrow. But yeah, it was trying. It was, pardon the pun, but squirreled away up in the gutter. Yeah. That thing did some damage to that screen now. I'm not surprised by it because, they're used to chewing through walnuts and stuff, but still, the amount of time it was engaged with the screen, it really did some work. Yeah, we're almost empty already. Are we gonna make it to the end of this run? So yeah, that was a wild thing today. 3 hours from home and the squirrel running up the side. All right, Sandra, I appreciate you. You guys were making some good progress in the snow runner tonight, weren't you? Well, welcome, Area. Oh. Yeah, you gotta flip over every time you get a chance. Hey, Majors, I'm sending you a message in Messenger, sir. So yeah, this is why you guys have heard me say it so many times, and I will always say it. If I'm using precision, well, awesome area, thank you. When I'm using precision, I lime after every harvest. Because this pile is 250,000 liters, and I bet you between these two fields, I eat the whole thing. But we'll see. I know the consumption is going to be huge. That collision on the top of the spreader is irritating. I'm doing all right tonight, Arya. Thank you.
Honestly, I think
How are
we're
you
all
doing?
cooking with the block that we already got in. Yep, alternate universes. I've seen so many picture videos on Reddit.
Good.
I've got monster in. Yeah. Oh, and he could have accidentally skipped the part for what the rebel or worker wants.
Oh, we don't want to back away with it, tip. We're going to make a mess. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. It's no fun. No fun when any pet passes. It's very emotional situation. 18,000.
I'm taking off my jaw back.
18,000 liters. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Is that the same cat in your picture there? Your YouTube?
What in the world?
Oh, official ape, what's happening, brother?
Press this again. Press this again.
How we doing?
It
Well,
looks
I'm
like
very
you
sorry
have
for your loss, Arya.
mistaken.
I know that's really, really hard. Official ape in the house. What's up, buddy? We're doing some late night farming. Yeah, that little spread. I'm doing all right, buddy. Been better, been worse, but all around, right down the middle. We're doing all right.
Maybe look in accessories. Oh. Okay. Oh.
She's getting better with them trucks. She may not believe it, but she is getting better. You got to crash a lot before you can really get the true feel of the good old-fashioned snow runner.
Well, I do have that. That's
I barely use Discord, so I don't know. The biggest thing, are you over 18? Let's start with that. Are you over the age of 18? And the second thing is, I barely use Discord. I don't know how to use it, so It's kind of just there. Us too, Sandra. Us too. But it's a good laugh. We're laughing with you, not at you.
Oh, Outpost Island. It'd be a good map to be like the base for the rebels.
Yeah, you took that crane. So I'm not even gonna lie. I saw exactly what was gonna happen with that crane before you even left the garage. Yeah, it's got a good travel speed, good work speed. You'd definitely be holding on in the cab. 19-mile-an-hour work speed. You'd definitely be holding on to that steering wheel.
What thing? Oh,
I am not going to make it back on a pass with 3,000, so we're going to go ahead and go top up.
Alright. Now go to settings. Set this to 0. No, hold it. Set. Okay, boy. Set this.
We were doing a dirt job running a couple of,
Okay. And
I
also
can't
go to
remember
customize and take out that
the number on them. Sometimes speed helps you. So we were running, I'm pretty sure I downloaded the mod. So give me just a second here.
No white body.
It was
None. Okay, there we go. You still don't have
John Deere 9RT.
Did you put on the right horsepower now? Hold on, click.
I'm pretty sure it was a 9570s. All right, so let me see if I can set it up the same way
Okay,
of what we had.
come to the white bonfire area. Go.
It did not have an
Go
attacher.
to the area with the bonfire.
So I can't remember. I think I posted it in my community on YouTube. But we were running these with two scraper pans behind them.
Right on your
And if you weren't the second to last gear, you were getting run over. On the haul road, you had to have it in 18th and boogieing, or the guy behind you was going to run right up your ass. So with two pans behind it, that was it was sketchy. And those two tracks, they will turn on a dime. You turn that steering wheel and they rip. Well, area, not to be insensitive, but I hope it's a different cat. Yeah, the chat was going. That's a good time in there, Ape. Definitely a good time. If you guys haven't, gone over there and seen Apex Ape, I suggest you do it. I think the link got put up, but if it didn't, I will let my poor old slow Chromebook do it. Let me scroll. I know Sandra's driving, and I know Majors is probably... Oh, no, there she is. Hey, right on. Thank you, Sandra. Did you get your link in there, too? Sandra, get your link in there as well. Or if you can't do it, if you're driving, I will get it in there for you. You let me know one way or the other. There we go. Awesome. No, Aria, I am in an outdated map. There's like one other person that I know of that can get into this. So apologies for that. Thank you, Majors. I'm spending too much time reading chat and not All right, good, because I don't think the physics will be the same. I think there'll be a lot more disappointment. Why did I dump that? Why in the world did I dump that? Like I'm not going to need more in 5 minutes? Oh, I missed a big swath too. Alright, let's fix this. Alright, so you're reading your nitrogen's fine. I bet this swath over here does too. That beautiful rooster is resting his precious eyes, would be my guess. I'm doing alright, Area. I would say he's getting beauty rest, but I got a feeling that that would be a lie. Yeah, ape. It seems that I do. I'll share. The wiggles and the jiggles. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I sure hope that that audio thing was just a cable last time. I am spraying, actually not spraying, but dispensing lime to adjust the pH levels of the soil. And because it annoys me to have an all-white field, if I can help it, I do it before I do my rock picking. So number one, I can see a lot easier, and number two, it mixes the lime in, and I feel better about it mixed into this soil than sitting on top. I don't like going crossways to the plow furrows, but it just made more sense. I think I shut it off early. Nope. Yeah, a little bit. Let's say I thought I shut it off just a little early. I'll be honest with you folks, thank you so much for coming in. We're doing better tonight, numbers wise, than I thought. I normally stream earlier, but I wanted to get this work done and was still plenty wide awake. And I'm pretty sure if I were to go back in my videos somewhere, I said that I wouldn't progress this journey without documentation. So here we are, documenting. Thank you, Area. It probably wouldn't hurt, but I am a stubborn ox. I do not want to pay $1,200 an hour for a helper. But I have got to get this series done. I have to get this series done because I've cooked up a new one. Area, we've covered this. Unfortunately, I am running an outdated map. There was an update that required new save at 1,500 hours in, and I chose not to update because of how much work I'd already done. That's all right. But yeah, for the amount of work that I already had in with 1,500 hours in, I chose to forego the update because all it did was change the lighting in the map, but it required new save, and I wasn't dealing with that. I was not starting over. That's why I won't play Iowa Plains in 25. Nothing against Celebuki, nothing against the map. But if I wanted to start over, I would just come back and play what I'm playing. Heck yeah, that's the first time. Not even gonna lie, that's the first time the likes have been outrunning the people watching. Are you a content maker, Area? Otherwise, shout out really doesn't do much. I think your link was thrown up though. What is going on here? Oh, I'm a being a dunglehead. I'm a being a dunglehead. It's full. Why, what'd I do? What'd I do? Something about my patience of a saint? I don't know where it comes from. Thank you, Sandra. Well, apparently I drank too much water or coffee too quick here before I started the stream, so give me just a couple minutes, people. Sorry. All right. So can I sing this song yet? No, I can't. We still have... No, we still got a whole hour. It's midnight somewhere, right?
Actually, already.
All right, Area. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Majors, take a peek at Messenger real quick. Tell me what you think.
And this is your holding cell.
All right, off we go. On to the next field. Hopefully there's no traffic.
Now, stay here.
Watch out, folks. I got my binkies on.
On the road substance law.
It's completely legal with the binkies on. Take care, Area. Oh, the deer just died. I couldn't even touch the brakes. It just ran right underneath the damn spreader. Somebody go back and harvest that. Alright, I think I'm going to be sad that I dumped all the lime over on that field. Well, I probably won't be sad, but you guys might be. Depends on how many trips we got to take. Yes, sir. She's now an integral part of the asphalt. But look at how good of a job that flex coil does in the field.
I placed them at like a, placed them on like a watchtower thing.
It works like a plow and finishes with a nice seed bed. Whew. You gotta love that.
L2 with nothing in your hand.
If I didn't have to rock pick, it'd be great. Oh my goodness. The whole day's catching up with me.
Why are they going towards the flag?
Oh, junk food, junk food, junk food. And then some awesome Mexican.
That's my supply.
Alright, Majors.
That's for transporting. Yeah.
Alright, Texas. Appreciate you. That was a struggle I was having earlier today. 3-hour car ride and about 6 hours total. But every time I try to get into a stream and hang out, the internet connection was bad. I should have made this field bigger. And if I weren't trying to get this series done, yeah, it was 3 hours down and 3 hours back, plus or minus. The lengths a guy will go to save money on his chew. Yeah, yeah. Hotel internet is, oh God, I hated it. Couldn't do anything. I spent 6 months in the same hotel 10 years ago working a project to get into the union, and oh my goodness, the internet was atrocious. Luckily I wasn't doing anything too major. Trying to play Call of Duty. I hope this doesn't insult anybody, but that is one plateau that I'm glad I'm past in my gaming. I finally grew up enough to stop playing the same maps. over and over again. That, and I'm too old and I can't I can't react fast enough. let's just put it there. My reaction is not as good as it used to be, and so therefore the game wasn't as enjoyable as it used to be. It had absolutely nothing to do with my oldest child combat knifing me every time I came around a corner.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
It was a little funny.
It was a little funny,
Where's the bag stuff?
but I can only say that in hindsight.
No, that's so fair.
Mm.
And then the fucking reaver on Infinite Warfare.
Do what now?
I said, and then the fucking reaver on Infinite Warfare.
Uh-huh. Oh, get out of here, Abe. Why are you blowing smoke up everybody's tailpipe there, brother? Thank you, Abe. I do my best. Oh, careful, I'm gonna swell my head. You know how easy that is. Oh, hell. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I never thought it would go this far in the YouTube universe. I honestly thought I was gonna pack it in the first 6 months. Here we are, over a year, hitting a pretty good stride, I feel. Got an awesome group of people that keep coming back and hanging out, meeting new people. Oh, Nilly. Gamers Paradise Discord, bunch of people I met from in there. So I'm in a pretty good place, I think. As long as you guys are still happy with what I'm pumping out, then I'm happy. I try to keep it just mixed up enough that nobody gets bored. I believe that. I believe that. It's all your fault, Majors. So everybody make sure you hit over there to Majors. If you like some good content and want to learn a lot, he really breaks it down for you. He'll give you the mod list. He'll tell you how to do it. He'll show you how to do it. Majors really elevated my gameplay in Farm Sim when I met him in Facebook. So I want to make sure that he gets some love. And Majors is better at logging than I am. Which brings me to another point that I was trying to little touch on. I'm gonna fire off a new series. Teaser is it's gonna be a little bit different than what I normally do. It's gonna be quite a bit of vlogging and struggle. We're gonna start out with no money, big loan. Oh yeah, buddy. We are. I haven't fleshed out all the details yet, but I do have the map picked. I've got the truck bought, and a couple of little things, and yeah, I'm working the details, but the map is going to be the Wampsville, New York map, Forestry Edition. So if you know anything about that, then you might have a clue what I'm doing. But like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do... That one might be a mixed bag of probably episodes, like recorded content to begin with, and then some live work. Where am I going with this spreader? Because I'm done with it. Let's see. Let's take it back to the house. Jesus, Apex, I would love to if I knew how. Give me a second. We're gonna rip over here to the edge, and we're gonna go on a happy hunt. Do. It'd be a lot simpler if he was in here. That is a very good point. Okay, thank you, Majors. Thank you. I've got a 13-year-old Chromebook, and I'm lucky if it keeps up with chat. So, what's up, beautiful? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. We're letting it hold on just a second. Alright. Distracted at the household here. I am going to take this back to the shop, and we're going to go get the tractor with the rock picker. Oh-de-do. I can't see that shit. Alright, off we go. Andale. Definitely, Rooster does some good builds. Awesome builds. He's got a vision for the quick build, and it's really impressive. He can slap something up short order, and it looks amazing. Make sure you give him the banana. Don't forget the banana. You gotta have your trademark. Yeah, buddy. It's so slippery. I'm sorry, intrusive thoughts put that into words.
Don't attack it.
Oh, hell.
Don't attack. Right.
Channel deleted.
Like,
What?
it's the ring.
Let's go look at the flour mill here. Okay, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
But some point I'm gonna move it. No, I mean I like sneak up on you guys with the balls. Terrible before.
I think it comes with age, Abe. I really do. That or it's just a special level. Sometimes I swear I might have Tourette's for what falls out of my face.
I'm going to do it's a sneak attack.
I love this bridge. It was such a good idea to build this and put it in. Minty. Alright. So we're going to go get the whistle wagon. What's happening, Davies? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. I know I'm off the normal schedule and time of day, but I want to get this work done. It's been eating at me to get back here. To get these fields, at the very least, I want to get these fields done. And the turnout's actually better than... I'm doing great. The turnout's better than I expected it to be. I'll be honest with you, I expected to sit here jamming to my Spotify playlist and have an empty chat. But you guys are rocking it. So thank you very much. Appreciate that.
By the way, I am invisible in that game. Oh yeah, and I use Gold Rush.
It's definitely an interesting... You got titties, you got kitties, you got apes, bananas flying everywhere. It's a whole thing. And before I get judged for saying titties and kitties, that's their YouTube handle. I can't help it. All right. Let's go get that whistle wagon. Where did I leave it? Doody 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 doo. I think it's across the road. What? Titti. What? I don't know how else to pronounce it. You said it was okay, Abe. You said I could say it like that. Did you? Did you guide me the wrong way? They are not gonna censor me. Hold on, let me see. They're not gonna censor me for that. We're an hour in. They stopped listening. They can't take away what they're not giving me anyway, right? All right, everybody ready for an epileptic seizure? There we go. Let's just really zoom in on this. Is this one as bright as the other one in 25? I don't know. It sounds good though. Let's get some fuel in this hog. custom built fuel station. I know you like that. Alright, that's enough fuel. Let's go. The upside of this is it's a 42-mile-an-hour tractor. Watch out, people. So I do my farming mostly serious. I will bend the rules in a couple of spots. Like, I won't use government subsidy, but I will use price modifiers. I will sit here for 6 hours and harvest a field because I don't want to lose any immersion, or I'm not one of those farmers that virtual farmers that just manages. It's not my style. I like to get down in it. I like to do it. And hired hands are too expensive. Come on, traffic, really? Jesus. Made me lose my train of thought. Good night, area. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Appreciate the sub. The beans. There's just a portion of the beans. Two months. Two months out. Well, a month and a day. So six game days. I've got corn and cotton coming up too. I better check the map just to be 100% certain of what I'm saying. So let's go up here and check this out. I run 5-day months. That's a kind of a problem when trying to stream, but I kind of own the whole map now. So I need time. All right, buddy. For sure. Let's check. So when the month flips, the cotton will be ready. I think. If I remember it correctly, the cotton will be ready next month. So we got to get into October for the corn. Let's see what we got here. We've got sunflowers, we got corn, we got soybeans. Those are all going to pop at the same time. The only other crop in the ground right now is the cotton. And that'll be next month. I think in the time that you guys tell me, do you want to see me continue playing it the way I would play it until we get to this harvest? Because if that's what we want, then I'm going to replant some of these fields as we go, because that's what I would be doing. Because I don't think I think I'm still going to come back to this map and play it even when I'm not making content with it anymore. Well, yeah, I do, but I also don't want to stick it to myself, because I don't know that I'm going to stop playing it. You know what I mean? This series. So I want to. The premise of this series is get those soybeans harvested. It's one of the biggest fields I've ever made in Farm Sim, and it was the biggest thing keeping me from moving on to 25, and the biggest regret not getting those done. So I decided to start the series of Road to the Beans. You know, Shasta, you're not wrong. But unfortunately, I believe those spots were missed when I was plowing. I believe those were not plowed properly. So if we look back at the map, you'll see red indicators that it needs plowing. Yeah. So unfortunately, I was a little sloppy plowing. So if you go in the map to needs plowing, it's still in the state that it was when I took the crop off. So these edges, I didn't get them very well. So that was a stage before problem, and now you have to see it in this stage. That's where we catch it. Well, I could. I mean, the plow is sitting right there. All right, we'll put it up to a vote. do I unfold the 24-meter plow again? Hey, be nice. I know. I know. I just looked up and I was like, I don't know if he's messing with her or what, but I didn't want to lose my Shasta pop. Well, not mine, but you know what I'm saying. I didn't want things to be misconstrued. Obviously, I was the one misconstruing. Apologies all around. All right, Shasta. I just want us to be a happy family. Will do, Area. Thank you. You too. Oh, I'm looking at chat and not the ground. All right, right there at the base of the muffler, or top of the muffler. Should be good. Come on, tractor. I got a little ambitious there. It's not the tractor's fault, it's mine. And then I went the wrong way with the steering wheel, because why not? Why wouldn't I go the wrong way with the steering wheel? Okay, I am done with those lights for right now. We are on the field. The only thing we have to worry about is birds and deer. And if Sandra is in here, we might need to worry about her because she likes to fall off the road, but I think we'll be all right. And now there's a clicker behind me. Yes, sir. It's about the engagement, and I was honestly impressed with the growth, and wanted to let you know that was awesome, and I was happy for you. Then I got into one of his chats, and it was like I'd been there the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Accepted right away. I had a thought and I lost it. Andy, brother, how are you? Oh, okay, I have got to stop looking up. How are you, Mr. Andy? Good to see you. Sorry I was not able to make it into your stream to chat. I got in there and gave you a like, though. I had my own fires that was trying to put out and pieces to put together, so I didn't get to hang out in your chat. Did you have a good stream? Rip it, Ricky. Oh, I know, but I do enjoy it, so. And you were on the new map, weren't you? If I read that correctly. Yes, Shasta, it was Gamer's Paradise. Gamer's Paradise, or oh, I'm pretty sure it was Gamer's Paradise, or it was I want to say Shield Maiden, but I don't. That's not jiving. So I'm pretty sure it was Gamer's Paradise. It's probably safest bet that it was Gamer's Paradise, and Dactyl Gaming got me into there and introduced me to Jen and then all the other great people in there. Broken Bow. Who else have I spoke with? There's so many, and I lose track, and I apologize for that. I don't mean to lose track, but my goodness, it's been kind of a rush. It's been a very busy winter for me in terms of this journey. Okay, let's see here. In fact, I'm gonna say, now this comes with no expectations. Do with it as you want and desire, but I do believe it's fitting. There you go. So we'll wait until she talks again, and then she'll know. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It's like I said, you do with it as you want. You've earned the ability and honor to have that, and I appreciate you, and you're always coming in. So, like I said, no expectations. But it's nice to have people that are armed. I am amazed at the turnout tonight. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Not a problem. It's the only way I can show appreciation other than words, so yay, indeed. That piece back there was really chapping me, so I had to go back and get it. I suppose if I could make a schedule and stick to it, that would make my life easier too. I can't seem to do it though. I try, and then life happens, or I'm bored, so I pop a live. You know, I should try to dial that in. Andy, are you not sleeping again tonight? Alright, there we go. One field down. 7,806 liters of stone in the trailer. Doing good, we're doing good. Bye again, area. Have a good night. Well, I suppose it's a good thing that you're getting tired again, Andy, because you've probably been up for 18 plus hours, would be my guess. Did we do both fields? No, that was just the first one. Let me thinking we're being all productive and we're not quite. Let me whip the whistle wagon around. Yeah, it's hard. Time zones. Whew. Makes me think. Ugh. Excuse me. What's even harder though, Shasta, is having a buddy in Australia. My little dude has a buddy that is 15 and a half hours ahead of us. Alright, we're going to try to do this one with less missing. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you know all about that struggle. I feel like I got everybody up past their bedtime. Why are you tired at work? Well, that fucking Fafco guy, he decided to stream at 11 o'clock at night. Well, you're a special case, Andy. You, sir, are a special case. How long was your stream tonight? That's a pretty good stream then. Any more raids tonight? Yeah. You should have seen the guy. Oh, who did you raid, Ape? He was 6 ways besides himself. Yeah, that's right, that's right. He's a good cat, too. Mm-hmm. Popped his cherry in a major way. Yeah, raids are awesome. It's just, I myself get all flutterpated. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I've got 2 brain cells, and they're both fighting for 3rd place, and then you throw a raid in on top of that, and I'm just like, eh. Yes, sir. I'm glad you got 2 of them, Andy. My brain's gonna shut down. You better be there, keep chat moving, and regain focus, because I'm just gonna go ape, and then that'll be it. Stream will end, and everybody will be like, "Wait, what?" I think he just imploded. Well, don't be too surprised by it, Andy, because you do some damn fine farming. Am I stuck on what? Oh, I'm hitting the loader. Oh, harnessing my inner whoopsies. Let's get this headland situated here. Yeah, absolutely, Ape. You make sure Andy gets a raid first. Make sure you give Andy a good one. Right on. Thank you, brother. Oh, no, Andy. No, no. No, no, Andy. You've been slogging in the trenches, my boy. I want to see you with 189 people dumped in your lap. You're right on the cusp, buddy. If I'm remembering right, you are right on the cusp. I want to see you get there. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Take a sip of that Monster and have a biscuit, and you'll be fine. You better have your bag of emotional support candies nearby, too. Well. Oh, it's so slippery. Stop it, Nana boy. Why do I have these damn lights on again? There we go. I'm glad Shasta isn't critiquing my piss poor plowing over here. We got the triple P's in this field. The land of oopsies and whoopsies. It just adds realism. That's what I tell myself. Little misses here and there. Yeah, chat is the best part. I have a hard time putting recorded content out. I spend way too much time overthinking the editing and the content. And honestly, I find that my long form, I guess, quote unquote, I guess it's considered long form, right? Am I thinking? I don't know. I don't have the YouTube lingo down. I call recorded stuff long form. I'm probably wrong. But I would much rather sit in a live for 6 hours talking with people and doing the work and showing every aspect of it than trying to, oh, what was it? What was the video? It was a wheat harvest, I think. Okay. Anything over 5. So technically, when the lives post, they're technically long form. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So pre-recorded stuff and edited stuff I have trouble with because I want people to see the process, but at the same time, and I'll be the first to admit it, I have a hell of a time sitting down and watching a 20, 30, 40, 50-minute video when there isn't any side interaction. I can sit in live streams, as I've learned here as of late, I can sit here in live streams with 3 streams running from 3 different people for 8 or 10 hours because of chat. I can sit here all day long with the laptop up and headset on. I've got it perfected. I'm using an old headset. Then it's plugged into the laptop, and then I set my phone to the right volume, and I can hear both chats at once. I can hear both creators at once, and still interact with both chats. As much as you think that might help, I don't know that it will. Because I'll ponder something for 2 hours, then I'll walk away and leave it sit there. But I do appreciate the offer, Andy, and I may try that. I am getting better at learning how to take just this little snippets, and that's what that 10-minute We Decide video was about, was just forcing myself to select just bits and pieces of what I was doing and then play with editing. And that was a total goof around post, but it was just a little bit of head training for what to clip, what to leave, how to make it work. Yeah. I don't have that wild of an imagination. It takes me a long time to ponder something out. Like ridiculous amounts of time. So if you look all the way back in my channel in the first video I did, as silly as this is going to sound, because the video is only 9 minutes and something, I sat in this PlayStation for 16 hours locked in this room. Yeah, I've got Share Factory, so I mean that's basically the same idea. Get some material, record it, splice it together, tell the story you want to tell, and off you go. And it's simple to say until you sit down and do it. I've also learned to do it in takes. I'll do it with mic hot and do whatever talking I need to do and put that piece together and make that clip. Right on, Andy, right on. Yeah, I think that is gonna have to wait until I'm back to work to dive further into that PC pipe dream. But that is definitely something I'd be interested in. I haven't. I have not. That's what I hear, Apex, but I'm not tech savvy. I can put parts together. That's not the problem. It's knowing and getting the right parts. And then I have a low key. I'm worried that I'm gonna smoke something when I hook it up. I know in my head, I know that the connectors are. So this is a very loose type situation. The connectors will only go where the connectors are supposed to go, much like in automotive. The connector's only going to go where the connector's going to go. And I think after I get my feet wet and do it once, then I won't have any problem at all with it. But it's doing it for the first time. All right, we got 19,300 liters of rock on us. You'd be amazed at how many things I screwed up that were dummy proof. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I know when you get down to brass tacks, it's really simple. I've just got to get that first step. We're going to take these directly to the quarry and dump them in the pile. No point in hauling them somewhere else and dumping them. Yeah, 42 mile an hour tractor. It'll be fine. And pride and joy over here. The whole quarry pit. Eric, the crazy Viking. Good morning, sir. How you doing today? I will talk with the boss again. I feel so. It's a me thing. I just don't. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. I don't believe fully yet that I'm a supportable YouTuber. I guess it's not hitting home yet. Oh, let me see here. I gotta catch up. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get any sleep, Eric. That sucks. Holy smokies, folks! I am besides myself with the support tonight. Thank you all very much. We're in the quarry. We have to have the lights on. It's law. I figured that's probably what it was, Eric. Alright, the biggest problem with this trailer is it's so low to the ground that dumping takes forever. There we go. Alright, I'll be right back. So this one isn't as cool as the one I've got over by the poplar field. It doesn't open. Alright, while we're here, we're going to check production. We got 102,000 stones in there. Alright, Abe, thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out. Much appreciated. If you guys haven't checked him out, check out the official Apex Ape. Good dude, great streamer, good time in the chat. We got plenty of pay dirt, water. We need to get some fuel over here, I think, because I'm not seeing any on our sheet here. So we'll run that fuel trail over at some point. Everything else looks to be in order. We're going to check the sugar beets when we get up top. And we might run down and grab a bucket of iron ore. Thank you, Mr. Andy. Appreciate you. And you too, Eric. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out. Much appreciated. Okay, we got 14,000 liters of sugar beets up in there. And we're going to cheat and look at the sheet. Not that. Remember what the productions icon is, silly. There we go. Where is my steel mill? Right there. Oh, it's got 45,000 in it. I don't need to run any to it. Much appreciated, sir. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. I think we're doing all right in here. All right, Andy. Thank you. I will ask my financial manager to help me get one set up. In other words, I've got to have Lady Fafo do it because I don't know anything about doing it. All right, we don't need to do anything with silage. We don't need to do anything with the steel mill. Sugar beets are okay for now. So I think we're going to go over here and we're going to drop this tractor off. And we're going to slap some... I probably misread. I came back from the restroom and came into chat without reading everything that I had missed. I thought he and Eric were going to work on their crew map. Well, yes. Yes, I do. I missed my turn. Oh, Lord Lord have mercy. And I got a lot of lime left over on the ground. Jeebus. Alright. Go back to where we was supposed to go. I suppose you are right, Eric. Like I said, it still hasn't sank in quite. It's going to be dangerous to see me on a PC. Majors, you're going to have to follow real quick, like. I'll have the PC for my whiling out, and then I'll keep the PS5 plugged in so I can do the console friendly. I'm about out of space in the PS5 though. That new map that I'm working on, I loaded her up and I got just short of 400 mods applied to it. Alright, so we're going to pull this behemoth cedar out and we're going to go slap down some seed for oilseed radish. True, Andy, true. Oh, right on. I swear I saw a turn signal. There we go. Alright, now I gotta remember how to hook this thing up. Give me a second. I gotta look at it. That's gonna go to the tractor, and that goes to the seed hopper. Alright. This thing is a pain in the pain in the ass a little bit. It does need a wash. You know what? I got you, Andy. It needs a paint job too. Out here at the satellite station, things don't get much love. I've always got my wash wand in my pocket, though. At least that's what I tell people. Is that a wash wand? Well, I'll get to that too. We can't go sodding down the road with a dirty cedar, right? Hey, Andy says wash your damn tractor. You wash your damn tractor. In 19, I had dirt off because I wanted my stuff to look all pretty. And then I saw how bad some of the paint wear was on stuff. Or was there even paint wear on 19? Yeah, there had to have been. Everything needs repainted too, but my god, it's super expensive. Alright, there we go. Everything's all clean and pretty. The Traction King, it doesn't get washed. It's old. It needs that patina. I hope I got seed in this thing. Thank God. TN4, Majors. Yes. That's patina. I mean, it just lives out here. Its only purpose at this point is to get this in place for the other tractor. It's got a pretty posh retired life. It sounds pretty good too. I don't know if I'll be able to get close enough to isolate it. Hey, Ant. Thank you, sir. Not a problem, man. I appreciate the people hanging out. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Anyway, it sounds good. I like it. That's why it still lives here. Yeah, we get wild when we need to, and otherwise we just hang out, chat, and take it easy. Back up, beautiful. Alright, so I'm gonna apologize ahead of time. It's articulated tractor, and I'm gonna do a lot of wiggling to get this thing lined up. So I do like a clean tractor. I do like my equipment clean. So I didn't mind it. He only said what I was thinking. See, this is where I would love to have super strength. Not to pick the thing up and shake it around like a rag doll, but just to bump this over. Like, why can't I bump that over? So instead, we're going to ram it with a tractor. Or try to. And of course, logic is going to fight us the whole way. Because why would pushing on the front of the tire move it the direction you want it to, right? Why ever would the steer axle steer? Ah la la. Okay, so yeah. Wiggle it just a little bit. Well, it's too late for that, Andy. It's too late for that. We've done committed. We've committed many felonies in this situation. Now we must follow through. I suppose it would be smoother if I would use the steering wheel too. A lot less jerky. Come on now. Alright, I promise. We're gonna get it. I just have a feeling that it's gonna do the same thing. It's not gonna give me what I want when I come over here. So if we just... Yeah, so it locks it. It locks the steer axle. Hug. Thank you. I needed that hug right now. Yeah, buddy. It's an awesome run tonight. Thank you all so very much. Massively appreciated. Like I said earlier, I thought it was just going to be me and my Spotify playlist. Don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
If I could just get this damn wiggle wagon back there the way I want it to. There, I think we're on to it now. Come on, baby. Got it. Piece of cake, right? Alright. What were we doing again? We messed around so much I've forgotten. Oh yeah, we're gonna go plant some oilseed radish. Thank you, sir. Now I've seen videos of them hooking these up real life, and they've got skid loader or a tractor with front loader on it to help shove that over into place. Come on, get out of the guardrail. There we go. Oh, of course, we're going to have traffic every time. There we go. We're not going to look behind us. We're going to pretend that that did not happen. We're going to say that that was a lag spike, not a collision. We'll just wait for this guy. Come on, friendo. Right? If you're in first person, did you actually hit him? I mean, this thing is just massive. Theoretically, I should have hauled it separately. But I've seen farmers do some wild stuff, so I'm good with it. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm going to spend the same amount of time doing it for myself. So if people want to watch, why should I take that away from them? That's a bonus for everybody, isn't it? I got a lot of lime to move out of here. I really, really misjudged those numbers. Alright, let's get to this and unfold it. We are offline a little bit. It's a way bigger tool than I need to have over here, but that's fine too. It'll be done lickety split. So I'm not going to get too particular about the corners and whatnot. If I have to spray a little extra fertilizer, a little extra comes out of the planter, so what? It's one of those situations, is it worth the amount of screwing around that it's going to take to do it? Or just miss a little spot and be done? Turning this thing around though, I'm kind of wishing I would have brought the smaller seeder. But I gotta make this thing worth having. And that thing is absolutely massive. Okay, I did put it down. She is. She is. Thank you, Andy. I think she's probably asleep by now. She went up a while ago. Oh, don't say that too loud, because she actually has to leave the house to go to work. I'm just sit here all day. Spring's coming though, so my free time's gonna get taxed quite a bit. Spring is coming. Work will pick back up, and then off I'll be. On one hand, I hope I get the crew that does 60, 70 hours a week. And on the other hand, I hope I get on the crew that just wants to work 40. Oh, bless it. I knew that was going to be a problem. Because if I'm only working 40 hours a week, then I'll have more time for YouTubings. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I'm going to do my best to get at least a couple streams a week during the busy season. I can't wait until next month. We are going to get a new game for me and Bubby to play. Potato and I are going to get Toxic Commando. And that's going to be our, at the very least, he and I playing. And we're thinking about getting 2 copies so that we can get Lady Fafo into it. I wouldn't still be doing it if it weren't for you guys either. I'll be honest with you, with the community, you guys, Rooster. I've had some moments where I was, questioning and talk with you guys, hang out with you guys, come into your streams and just chill. And yeah, get my eyes back on the prize, and so I appreciate it, fellas. We're gonna hop out and check that spot. I'm pretty sure it got planted. Yeah. Man, we missed a little nugget in the plowing. I tried to, Andy, but at the same time, I don't want to be hogging the time slot. I don't like to stream on top of somebody But yeah, this is going a lot better, and I'm having a lot more fun than I thought I would ever. I'm not this sociable usually. I don't know how to. I don't really know how to explain it. In real life, I just mind my own business and go on about my business. I guess it's different because in lives and whatnot, you're putting yourself out there for people to talk to. You're doing what you like to do, and so it just comes a little bit more natural. I like to watch other people, number one, for conversation, number two, for processes and inputs. Yeah, and if I talk to anybody at work, it's work related, and if I talk to anybody from work, it's work related. Same here, Andy. That's why after 6 hours streaming, I can't barely talk because my jaws wore out. I was having that the other night. Couldn't stop coughing because I was talking so much. Otherwise, I'd have kept that. I believe it was SnowRunner. I don't remember for sure. I think it was on SnowRunner, and then so Friday. I think it was SnowRunner, and then Lady Fafo, and I streamed that evening. But at work, I lock myself in a machine for 10, 12 hours a day. I've kind of gotten accustomed to being quiet and not talking to people. Usually nobody wants to hear what the hell I have to say. Yeah, I avoid the mirror too, but that's a different subject. I really should have brought a different planter to this field, but we are all up in it now, so it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna have to do some fancy loop-de-loop driving here. Yeah, Eric, that's what I'm working on. I'm learning lessons. Get in where you fit in and make stuff happen. Lick the floof. I think if I licked the floof, I would be absolutely useless. Oh, we're gonna tie it in a knot. Okay. Wide right and cut hard left. Let's go. And then back straight drop. We got it. We're winning. And because we got tracks on the tractor, there won't be a single rut in the field. All right, Eric, appreciate you. I can't believe I'm planting back on these fields. I'm supposed to be ending this map, right? All right, Andy. We're going to do a little fancy planting here. So this is the first time owning this field, so I haven't done any work to it until now. So it's all learning how to make the equipment I have work. The other map that I have in mind for content, I mean, if people want me to keep playing Iowa Plains, I'll find a new shtick for it. But I need to get this one cleared for the goal, which is getting those soybeans. And then I get it written down here, that Wampsville, New York, on the logging version. That's the one that oh, pardon me, I'm looking at for making a new series on. Alright, so at some point we're going to bring a truck and trailer over to get all those big bags. We're also going to need to drag that fuel cell over and fuel up the precious metals. We got one more field to throw oilseed radish in. So we get to dodge cars again. Not a problem, Andy. And I'm sure there's plenty of people in here that weren't when I was talking about it earlier. But yeah, we're gonna do pardon me, a new series coming up. It's gonna be a little bit different, a lot of bit different. I don't know. I'd say a lot of bit different. We're gonna start with absolutely nothing. A little bit of change in our pocket, and a pretty good sized loan, and some real pioneer level equipment, the basics. And we're going to see what we can do with the map. All right, Ant, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate you, man. Good luck with getting your rest, and I will see you when I see you, buddy. Good Lord. 12:55. So that means we've been playing around here for close to 3 hours. Yep. Yeah, right on. And it doesn't even feel like it. That's a wild thing. That is a wild thing to me. It's just like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. No, I'm really blowing my line. That's fine. We're going to look forward and pretend that isn't happening. Truth, Andy, truth. Having fun, getting shit done. I don't think we need to be in road gear, though. What do we got going on here? This thing's got 715 horsepower. I mean, granted, that is a huge, huge load. Note to self. Okay, Sandra. Welcome back, but what? Why are you a loser? So, what were you doing, Sandra? Yes, you can. You can use that. Everybody can use that line. You just look forward and pretend it didn't happen. And welcome, Bruce. Glad you joined us and popped in the chat. Appreciate it. Oh, that's right, the casino. You went to the casino. I won't go to those fucking things anymore. Back when Lady Fafo and I were dating, I thought I was hot shit, right? And I just got a loan for a truck, and I had a couple $100 extra in my pocket, right? And so we went to the casino. I lost the $200 in 15 minutes on quarter slots. I was smoked. And I haven't gone back on a casino floor since. That was 26 years ago, something like that. Right. Well, I went in, so I left $100 in the truck. I was like, oh, I'm okay. Telephone. This is, oh boy. I left $100 in the truck. I was like, I'm gonna be responsible. I'm only gonna waste 100. And so we went in. That 15 minutes includes the walk back to the truck for the other 100. I was like, oh, I was so mad. And I did it to myself. I was like, wow. Acting like you got money to spend when you ain't got money to spend. Alright, let's fold this cedar up real quick. Hopefully I don't clip the power line. Now we should be able to go forward. All right. Oh no. Oh, you're talking about Majors asking you. Yeah, did you have fun? I had fun right up until I didn't. Come on, spin around. I know Majors is just gritting his teeth at my style here tonight with the missing spots and my grandpa always referred to him. So it's just gonna talk about painting for a second. Grandpa always referred to missed spots in painting as holidays, and we got a lot of holidays in these fields tonight. Perfect. That's all I ask, sir. Keep that one eye either on your own screen or closed altogether, and it's gonna look mint. You won't notice a thing once the month changes and the oilseed rash pops up. I brought my biggest seeder over to do work on my smallest fields. I didn't think that went through, so now we just have to make do. Let's not clip the light pole again. All right, winning. Yep, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's not worth the fuel to fix it. I mean, have you seen the prices lately? We went through a little town today and they've got the damn grain futures on the board in front of the bank. I think it was, oh God, what was it? I want to say it was $3.90 a bushel for corn and $10.70 a bushel for beans. I think that's bad. I follow a couple dairy farmer, one dairy farmer and one arable, and talking about how bad prices are, especially in the dairy. Like in the dairy industry, they've got it so screwed up with milk prices that you literally need to have these huge mega farms just to make it. Oh, I haven't. Well, okay, that would be a lie to say I haven't had any alcohol. I had 2 beers at supper. So I got more eyes. I'm looking at the chat more than I'm looking at the field. Yeah, the small farms are getting killed left and right. They just can't compete. Price per acre is ridiculous in Iowa, especially in eastern Iowa. I don't know what the numbers are for farmland, but I do know that the price for land out here is crazy. And then they take huge chunks of land to put uh, solar panels on. We came down the hill one spot, and I always like looking out over the river basin area. Come down out of the hills in Montrose, and you look down over the fields. It used to be beautiful. Now it's a bunch of solar panels. And I blame the field, Andy. The field's not square. It's not square to the world. We're at 46 degrees. So if I could drive a straight line, about 50. Do you, Bruce? Yeah. I'm not a fan of those things. I'm not going to backpedal on it. I'm not a fan of them. I know they feed a lot of people putting them in, but that's one call out that I've avoided. I've avoided call outs for the wind turbines. Okay, I got you. I thought you were talking actual solar panels. Now fact check me, Bruce. An acre of corn will put out 5,000 gallons of water vapor a day, or an hour or a day. Which is it? A day, I think it is. Is that true or false? It's Bruce's fault that I sweat so much in summer. I gotta up my game. I got a real farmer in here. Hold on, chat. I got a real farmer in here. I gotta start doing better. Okay, yeah, I knew it was crazy numbers. It's wild to think about, but when you're working out by the cornfields, you can definitely tell that it's more humid. I do road paving and underground utilities. most of the time we're working right next to, well, early in my career, we're right next to cornfields. Don't start now, Favo. Okay. Okay. I'll just keep fucking up. Yeah, it is significantly hotter and stickier by them fields. All right. Oilseed radish is in. Oh, wait, we got this little bit at the top. That top headland, because of the angle of the dangle. We missed a couple of spots that are worth getting. Just so Majors doesn't have an absolute meltdown. Yeah, don't miss out on your show, Sandra. Keep up to date on those. I know how important those are with Lady Fafo. In fact, I'm probably going to have to give her some time tomorrow so she can do a little binge watching of a show that we're watching together. I don't remember the name of it. Some lawyer guy, and 3 gallons of ethanol per bushel. Nice. And how long do you have to sit in ADM to unload? I know sometimes, as I was working up in Cedar Rapids, trucks would be sitting there all damn day. You know how you just pick one out of the group of trucks, and you just, for whatever reason, it catches your eye, so that you pay attention to its location for the rest of the day, and it had not moved. Oh, I don't want reverse, I want camera change. Alright, now we gotta wiggle this thing all the way back over. I think we're gonna take the road I put in, though. I think that's gonna be the best bet, because I'm really tired of running into traffic. Before we get to cruising off here, let's look at our planting calendar. I at one point actually had taken notes on what I wanted to plant and where, but I have since lost the sheet of paper. Give me a second to look at what I got here. I've got 3 notebooks on the desk, all pertaining to whatever series I'm working on, or whatever stuff I've got going. And that is Alma. That is Alma. That is Old Iowa Plains. Okay, that's all Alma stuff. One more notebook to check. That is SnowRunner stuff. Never mind. All right, Scratch, we're going to make it up as we go. That's how I normally do it anyway. Make it up on the fly. So let's see what we can plant and when. Get the right controller. All right, barley is next month. Wheat's next month. Canola is this month. Well, through. I suppose we're just going to go ahead. If y'all don't mind, we're going to hit this field with the oil seed as well. Save ourselves a little bit of fertilizer. Welcome back, Eric. Alright, let's get situated here. Did I did. God bless it. I hit the wrong button, and luckily I don't have the unit on, so I didn't actually plant anything. Sorghum, oilseed radish, turn on, lower, and let her eat. Okay. So by trade, I am a heavy equipment operator, so I know how to pick points in the tractor. It's just a matter of, it's been so long since I used this planter, and that field was the first time on it. So hopefully, excuse me, hopefully this one is better. No promises. We're a little bit wide, but it's all right. I suppose if I stop fretting about it, you guys won't either, right? Don't hit the canola. You guys need to, if you do that, you need to get it all on tape for all the shenanigans. TGG visits Farmhand Andy. I knew that was coming. Get over there. South Padre's cool. We went down there for our honeymoon. Nobody warned me how fine the sand was down there. It blew right through the screen on the tent. It was definitely an experience. I also filled the car with sand. So on console and FS22, no, there's no auto steer, no GPS. In 25, it has a steering assist that you can set up. On PC, they have all kinds of things that they can add. Andy or Eric would be able to answer that better than I would. I know they've got course play and a couple other things that I don't really know what they do. But no, I've got to do it all in 22. Auto drive and course play. And usually I'm better than what I'm being tonight. Right now I'm kicked back kind of far and read and chat. But I mean, not too god-awful bad. As I start missing more. And I find I actually do better in cab than looking at it from the back. It would make life simpler. It really would. I love the steering assist in 25, but it does take some of it out, some of the fun out. But I'm not gonna lie, I like to be able to get on a line and click the auto steer, set the cruise control, and turn on the function to turn off cruise control at the end of the line. I've been known to start a line and then just walk away and go do something that I need to in the house and come back before I run out of field. What's up, Ray? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. What are you doing awake? I thought you were on the side of the earth that was dark. Appreciate you. So if you don't mind me asking, Bruce, I'm not asking for specific, but what area are you in Iowa? Oh, okay. Right on, right on. Back in my young and dumb days, I tried taking a Bronco 2 and picking up a pregnant mare in one of those old steel cattle trailers, and I thought I was going to drag it back across the state. It did not work well. I'm pretty sure the trailer exceeded limits of the truck all by itself, and then you throw a horse in it. I'm surprised we didn't get killed that night. I appreciate you, Ray. Sleep well, buddy. Exactly. I look at what that whole situation was, and that should have been a story in the newspaper. 4 dead in a semi accident on whatever highway the hell that was. Yeah, it should have been something, but we made it. There was a couple really ticked off semi drivers because we were on 2 lanes. Because obviously, I knew better than to try to do anything other than 2 lane. But that poor truck, we couldn't do anything more than 25 mile an hour. A little 2.8 liter V6, just praying for an end. Somebody's brewing coffee. I smell it. That also might be wishful thinking, but who knows? No, no. The only hunting I ever did was pheasant, and that was so shot out over on this side of the state. You'd have to go almost to Iowa City, Johnson County, to even find birds, and then they were all on leased land, so I gave that up. No, the whole horse thing was a favor for the, at the time, girlfriend, her friends, and they needed to move the horse, and I can't remember the whole sob story. I don't even remember how that ended. I think that they called the lady up and had her come back, come pick the trailer up and take it back to the house. Either that or we turned around and I drug it back. We didn't go far. So another random question for you, Bruce, not to put you in the spotlight or anything. How did you find the stream? Just curiosity. I'm curious how YouTube works. Because not that I'm a stalker or anything, but that's the first time I've seen your name, so you get curiosity points for this evening. Oh, right on. Well, I'm glad you found me. Might have to look up Larson Farms and just give a sub out of gratitude. Dadgummit. Yeah. Couldn't do it anymore, but sure wanted to watch it. Yeah, I always kind of giggled. So I'll be honest with you, with FS19, with the Farm Sim game series, whatever franchise, I always kind of chuckled. I'm like, what do people want to just farm for? And I never gave it a chance. I always kind of sass talked it. And PlayStation put FS19 as one of the monthly games, and I was getting burned out on the game I was playing. I was like, you know what? I'm going to see what this is all about. Farm Sim's now the only game I play religiously. I've got probably 11,000 hours tied up in Farm Sim games since I started playing them. But when you're sitting in the house all winter, what else are you going to do? You get that itch to work. And I wanted to get into agriculture. I wanted to get into farming, but the family background was not farming. And I can't afford land. Not like that. Not to make a go of it. And the wife won't let me go out and just buy a quad track. So the next best thing is this. Hey, thank you, Amy. I hope everything goes well for you today. Or, well, I guess we're not quite to where today is for you on that one, but you know what I'm saying. Appreciate you. You'll be in the thoughts, and I hope everything goes well. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Can't sleep, can't eat. Probably can't even drink at this point, can you? So everybody take a moment and have whatever your religion or preferences, whatever it is, um, throw a thought up for Amy Licious. She's going in for surgery tomorrow. So everybody just throw up a helpful thought or prayer, however it shakes out for you, whatever feels good to you. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. There I go, not looking at what I'm doing. Oh well, it's in the middle of the field. Nobody's gonna see it. I was looking at the wrong monitor. Also, if somebody could throw up Amy's link, that would be awesome. I would appreciate that greatly. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, so this isn't my best work tonight as far as nice clean lines. I'm usually a little more on it. But as it's oilseed radish, I'm not that over the top. Yep, give them something to talk about. I won't tell your secret. Oh, I lifted so soon. I needed to give myself another headland here. Oh well. Twist it in a knot. If it don't break, we'll keep planting. If it does break, we'll sell it. Let's see if we can get our lines fixed. I know I've got a lot of planter overhanging, but like I said, I'm trying to get my lines cleaned up and straightened up. It'll be fine. Good God, it's 1:45. I'm going to war with a squirrel tomorrow. All right, Majors, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Get some rest and give Raiden a couple extra scritches. But yeah, I'm going to war with a squirrel tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Thing wants to climb up 25 feet and chew the screen out of my bathroom window. I'm still not sure how it got all the way across to that window. But I'll probably find out tomorrow. That sounds amazing. We're going to go up to the end here and give ourselves one more headland. I'm tired of tying it in a knot to make that turnaround. Oh my goodness. We might finish this field. I hate to even think like this, but we might finish this field and we might end it after we get this done. Or I might take a little 5-minute break and walk around and get re-energized. I don't know, I really should probably sleep though. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Unfortunately, not a whole lot. Console, we're pretty dummied down. I know in PC, which I'm trying to get the funds together and build one or buy one and revamp it, whatever. There's actual apps and mods that you can be as detailed as you want, from my understanding. I've seen people that have tablets set up next to their gaming system that have all of the rates and flows and whatnot. The only thing I can really do is it's like a preset for seed rate, and I can adjust the nitrogen level by deactivating the automatic, and then I can turn up, I don't know if you can see it up there in the upper left, but I can turn it all the way up to 225 kilograms for, what is that? I don't know, per hectare. Unfortunately, the game does a lot of Oh, I'm changing the screen. Hold on. I want to turn on that steering. Why don't you change that? There. Change that. It's pretty dummied down for console. But right now I'm just putting in oilseed radish, and in the game that provides you cover crop and some nitrogen injection into the field. So you wait for it to the next month, and then it grows up and it's ready to grind into the ground. Yeah, yep. That's what I would put it as. Just enough to make you aware of its existence, and that's about it. So like, here, I'll just... let's see what we can find out here, if it answers your questions anymore. That is workers, that is precision farming. So we got the different soil types, your pH rating, so the lime, nitrogen numbers, and each crop takes a different set number. And that's what our yield numbers were looking like for, I don't remember what I had over here. Sorghum. I had sorghum in this field. Seed rate is across the board standard because I'm using oilseed radish. And then the different soil types have different seed rates. So really, really, really basic, elementary, entry level. And in 25, I don't use precision farming. Good morning, Roosta. How are you, buddy? Hey, we sent somebody over to you. You're really going to like them. We got you a new sub, buddy. What are you doing up? You're only 2 hours ahead of me, ain't you? You'll find out when it happens. I don't remember their name. They were gonna sub to you, and they're gonna be in your next live. So I honestly, at right this second, without seeing the name, I can't remember the name. 4:25 a.m. there. Okay. So you're two and a half time zones ahead of me. If I could stop hitting the wrong controller, that'd be awesome. And Ray says hi, Rooster. That's exactly what Ray said. I appreciate you, buddy. Oh, he went back to bed. We're going to see if we can't take this and swoop it and make it disappear. Still going to miss a little bit. This thing's handy. It's nice for getting a lot of stuff done at once. But it's kind of a pain in the ass, honestly. Yes, sir. 158. I got a bee in my bonnet, and want to get some work done on here. I don't know, because I've got an awesome audience going on right now. It's hard to walk away from a good audience. You know that. When you're sitting with 28 people watching, it's hard to walk away from that. All right, Andy, thank you so much for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Yes, it's got Giants has a radio, but you get copyright strikes if the music from in the game is playing on YouTube. I'm just over here jamming away to, yeah, you can get copyright strikes for the dang music in the game. Which then, if you're monetized, it can affect your monetization. And you get too many strikes, your channel get yoinked. I'm just over here with Spotify running behind the game. Yeah, that's what we think too, Bruce. It's like, are you serious? So a lot of people make their own music. And with being on PS5, hi Farmer Mike, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, YouTube can be very dumb, Rooster. People on PC can run music in their system, so they'll make AI generated music that can't be copyrighted. They're not struck anyway. And if I wanted to be fancy, I could get a Bluetooth speaker on the desk. I've got 3 songs that were made for me when I hit 200. I could set up a kind of a ghetto situation where you'd be able to hear some music. Um, yeah, sorry. I was just zoning. But yeah, they will demonetize and yoink channels for music in-game music. I had a live stream that it was the menu music in Until Dawn. Yes, Brewster, I know. I know. Weather channels, so what you got is, hold on, I'm in 22, so it's here. It looks like it's going to be a very wet end to my August, and September is not going to be nice. So for the first time in the whole time of this map, we may be doing some sleeping. Depends on what the rain forecast is like. We might be jamming. Well, okay, yeah. September isn't that hectic of a month. Let's turn some lights on here. Yeah, YouTube isn't shy about making money off of you, and they're also not shy about slapping you in the mouth. But yeah, copyright strike from in-game music on Until Dawn, and then the Farmer's Life game that I've got, a thunderstorm track. So literally just the sound of thunder. Somebody copyrighted that track. They did set it to free use, so there's no strike, there's no nothing that, no effect on the channel, but it still shows up as a copyright warning. Which, I mean, so there's 6 of one and half dozen the other. I get it. You don't want people. Yes, sir. I think I got the most kit on it that I can. And the lighting on the map is good too. Yeah, you don't want people stealing other people's music, blah blah blah. But if it's in a game, I mean, come on. So I just by default on all all games, I just turn the music down if I'm going to stream it, or make sure I start the stream where music isn't playing. But I had an incident a few weeks ago that the battery in my headset was dead, so I plugged it in with the cable, and the music from Spotify was bleeding through ever so slightly. And when I first got the warning, I had to have the phone turned all the way up and the speaker in my ear to hear a couple of guitar riffs. So I had to let let YouTube's editing take all the music out of it before it would take the hit away from me. Yeah, no, we're not missing. All right, good. Lol, what, Rooster? If you're still shaking it this long, sir, I have questions that I don't want answered. I won't. You notice how I shut up after that, right? Exactly. I'm just happy I'm restocked on chew. We went down to Missouri and stocked up on some Stokers. Oh, gummy worm. Thank you. I got all excited for gummy snakes, and then I started swerving. Oops. I don't even know what that you're talking about, Rooster, but thanks, I guess. Hold on. We're going to turn the lights off. I love the sunsets in this. What? I got too much silica in my lungs, man. I can't smoke anymore. But yeah, I came home with nine tubs of chew for it was under 150. I gotta figure out how to get Stoker's to sponsor me. Taking off, Bruce. Exactly, Rooster. If Stoker's would sponsor me, I would have it licked, boy. I'd have everything under control then. Alright, we're going to hit these couple of spots and then we're done planting in this field. That would be cool. Then I wouldn't have to drive 3 hours each way to go restock. Now we gotta try to finagle this thing home. Well, not even home. We gotta get it over to the other farm. It depends on who you ask. It's all... It says chewing tobacco on the tubs. They call it chewing tobacco. It's all in the cut and opinions, I suppose. Trying to decide if I'm going to divorce this thing and take it over in separate bits. I don't feel like screwing with her right now. Oh, you had fucking candy, Rooster. That wasn't... What was it, the Zins or whatever? Alright, so give me just a second here. We're going to look at the map, because my brain's not braining. Shut up, Rooster. I hear your fingers clacking when I say my brain ain't braining. What the hell field am I on? Okay, I'm on this one. And I gotta get there. And there's guardrails all the way through there. Maybe I'll just shut traffic off and get it over there. But what fun is that? Alright, give me a second. I gotta take care of some... Oh, don't you go driving off, tractor. I gotta take care of some business here real quick, and I'll be back. Alright, I am back. Let's get this thing over, get it put away, and hope we don't find too much traffic problems. If we do run into traffic problems, we'll just shut traffic off. Thank you, Sandra. Very much appreciated. I appreciate everybody that's hung out in here. And, oh, come on. All the lurkers, all the chatters, everybody. Appreciate y'all very much. All right, this is our spot. Let's go. This thing is so heavy. Oops, sorry, road sign. Okay, that does not take me where I want. Don't turn there. All right. But that's how I usually run my days here. Start the day at 6 a.m. and end her in the dark. Can't help myself. I always find something to do. And cruiser back to the barn. Get it put away. I think that's where we'll end it when we get her put away. I appreciate everybody hanging out. This went way better than I expected it to for the evening, and I am ever grateful. I also like the fact that, knock on wood, we haven't had too much traffic yet. I suppose I could build a bypass road on the other side of these trees and run right alongside the field. There's no reason for this thing to struggle this bad. What is going on here? I think we'll wait till daylight to put her away. So we'll just pop out right here. Turn signal off, turn the lights off. Oh, I can't go third person like I can in 25. I forgot that. Let's get a more photogenic area before we just peel out. getting to the point where I need to do some cleanup and some put away. All right, we'll go with right here. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming in, hanging out, watching my shenanigans. Everybody is much appreciated. And if you could do me a favor, smack that like on your way out. That would be awesome. And until next time, everybody take care. Thanks so much.